Hey, what's up? Welcome to my channel. Today we're watching When Harry Met Sally. It's a really famous romantic comedy, and I'm in the mood to watch a romantic comedy today. I also know that it takes place somewhere around New Year's, so I think this is the perfect time to watch this movie. I don't know if it's a Christmas movie. I don't think it's a Christmas movie, but I could be wrong. And if I am, then so. Without any delay, let's just get right into it. Rob Reiner. Carrie Fisher. I didn't know she was in it. Okay, now I'm really excited.
I was sitting with my friend Arthur Kornblum, and this beautiful girl walked in, and 2 weeks later we were married. 50 years later, and we are still married.
Are You Harry and Sally? 1977.
I love you.
I love you.
Not for all year.
What?
Oh, hi, Sally.
Oh. That's how Harry met Sally?
Call me from the road.
I'll call you before then.
I love you.
That's not how I... Oh, well, this is not the first time they've met, though. She already knows him. Ah.
I'll roll down the window.
The story of my life isn't even going to get us out of Chicago. I mean, nothing's happened to me yet. That's why I'm going to New York.
Suppose nothing happens to you, and finally you die, one of those New York deaths that nobody notices for 2 weeks until the smell drifts into the hallway.
What is wrong with you?
I have just as much of a dark side as the next person.
You ever think about death?
Yes.
I spend hours, I spend days.
Is that a
And you think this makes you a
competition?
better person. In the meantime, you're going to ruin your whole life waiting for it.
I agreed with her, but I'm more like Harry.
I don't think she wants to stay.
Of course she wants to stay, wouldn't
I
you?
don't want to spend the rest of my life in Casablanca.
Oh, okay, they're talking about Casablanca? The movie? I don't know. I haven't seen the movie.
Women are very practical, even Ingrid Bergman, which is why she gets on the plane at the end of the movie.
Okay, thank you for ruining the ending for me, although I don't understand what's happening.
Obviously, you haven't had great sex yet.
I have had plenty of good sex.
I would have walked out.
With whom?
Shell Gordon.
Who?
Sheldon? No. Do it to me, Sheldon. You're an animal, Sheldon. Ride me, big Sheldon. Doesn't work.
Strawberry instead of vanilla if you have it. If not, then no ice cream, just whipped cream, but only if it's real. If it's out of a can, then nothing.
Uh-huh. She hates you already, just so you know.
If you didn't break up, you wouldn't be here with me. You'd be off with Sheldon the Wonder Schlong.
He was very jealous, and I had these days of the week underpants. Sheldon says to me, "You never wear Sunday. It's all suspicious. They don't make Sunday
Why not?
because of God."
You're a very attractive person.
You're right.
Amanda is my friend.
Can a man say a woman is attractive without it being a come on?
Just let it lie. Okay?
Want to spend the night in a motel? See what I did? I didn't let it lie.
Harry.
I said I wouldn't, and I didn't.
Harry.
I went the other way. Men and women can't be friends because the sex part always gets in the way.
That's not true.
Not true. I have a number of men friends, and there is no sex involved. You're saying I'm having sex with these men without my knowledge?
No, what I'm saying is they all want to have sex with you.
So you're saying that a man can be friends with a woman he finds unattractive?
No, you pretty much want to nail them too. The sex thing is already out there, so the friendship is ultimately doomed, and that is the end of the story.
Wow.
Yes, you like potato. I like potato.
What is that song? I really like the song. You're gonna meet again.
We fell in love in high school.
Yeah, we were high school sweethearts. 34 years later that I was walking down Broadway and I saw it come out of Toffanetti's.
34 years later. Wow.
He looked exactly the same.
That is so cute. Okay. Sally, you found somebody? Harry.
Harry Burns.
Harry, how you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Sally Albright, Harry Burns. Harry and I, we used to We live in the same building.
They know each other.
He was going with a girlfriend of mine. Oh, God, I can't remember her name.
Amanda.
He said that men and women could never really be friends. Do you have any women friends, just friends?
No.
No. She's just smiling like that. Oh, there he is. I was thinking, I thought he would be sitting next to her, but he's right there.
Did we ever...
No.
No.
Would you two like to sit together?
Great, thank you.
He's like, I don't want to get involved in this. You're gonna bore me to death, both of you.
I can't believe you can't remember her name.
What do you mean? I can
You
remember
couldn't
Amanda,
remember
right?
her.
Amanda Rice.
Reese.
And was it worth it? The sacrifice for a friend that you don't even keep in touch with?
I never considered not sleeping with you a sacrifice.
You're together, what, 3 weeks?
A month.
Oh, not that far off.
And I never wanted anyone to say to me, how come you never take me to the airport anymore? I'm getting married.
Really?
You are?
You just get to a certain point where you get tired of the whole thing. The whole life of a single guy thing.
Oh.
The minute you're finished, you know what goes through your mind? How long do I have to lie here and hold her before I can get up and go home?
Awful.
Somewhere between 30 seconds and all night is your problem.
I don't have a problem.
Yeah, you do.
Oh my God.
I thought you didn't believe men and women could be friends.
When did I say that?
On the ride to New York.
No, I never said this.
Yes, you did.
Two people are in relationships. The pressure of possible involvement is lifted.
Is that so?
The person you're involved with then accuses you of being secretly attracted to the person you just friended. Which you probably are. I mean, come on, who the hell are we kidding? Let's face it.
Goodbye.
Yeah. It's kind of awful that you have to walk together after saying goodbye.
We were married 3 years. We got a divorce. Then I married Marjorie. Right. Then I married Katie.
Another divorce.
I was with some girl I don't even remember.
Roberta.
She remembers.
I remember I snuck over to her and I said, what did I say?
You said, what are you doing after?
Right.
You know what I found?
No, what?
Later. They're gonna meet again now.
He's never gonna leave her. So what else is new? You've known this for 2 years.
You're right.
Joe and I broke up.
What?
Ooh.
When?
Monday.
You waited 3 days to tell us?
available? Joe's available?
You're 31 years old.
And the clock is ticking.
No, the clock doesn't really start to tick until you're 36.
Then you're ready.
For what?
I'm in a mourning period.
Who is
Who
it?
is it?
Alex Anderson. Remember what happened with David Warsaw?
What are you saying? I should get married to someone right away in case he's about to die?
At least you could say you were married.
Oh my God, no.
You'll have to spend the rest of your life knowing that someone else is married to your husband.
What?
Helen comes home from work and she says, I don't know if I want to be married anymore. Like it's the institution. So I say to her, don't you love me anymore? You know what she says? I don't know if I've ever loved you. Then she tells me that somebody in her office is going to South America and she can sublet his apartment. So I asked the movers, when did this woman book you for this gig? She says, a week ago. I said, you've known for a week and you didn't tell me? And she says, I didn't want to ruin your birthday.
Oh.
I haven't told you the bad part yet.
What?
She's in love with somebody else. Some tax attorney. I followed her. I stood outside the building.
So humiliating.
I mean,
It's just a symptom that something else is wrong.
oh, really? Well, that symptom is fucking my wife.
I love his dialogues so much.
He just spent $120 on a new nightgown for his wife. I don't think he's ever gonna leave her.
You've known that for 2 years. Man, she looks so different here.
You'd like him. He's married.
Who is he? This is just like in the movies, remember? And the lady vanishes when she says to him, you're the most obnoxious man
The
I
most
ever met.
contemptible.
Then they fall madly in love.
This is Marie.
Marie's gone now.
How's married life?
Not so good.
We wanted to live together, but we didn't want to get married because every time anyone we knew got married, it ruined their relationship. We're both exhausted all the time. The kids just took every sexual impulse they had out of them. We can have sex on the kitchen floor and not worry about the kids walking in. You can fly off to Rome on a moment's notice. This man and this woman with these two little kids, and the man had one of the little kids on his shoulders.
Don't tell me that was Joe.
You know, I just started crying.
Oh, okay. Because you want a family.
And the kitchen floor.
Not once. It's this very cold, hard Mexican ceramic tile. And I said, this is what I want. And he said, well, I don't. That was the most that he could give. And every time I think about it, I am more and more convinced that I did the right thing.
I just didn't want to sleep with you, and you had to write it off as a character flaw instead of dealing with the possibility that it might have something to do with you. Would you like to have dinner with me sometime?
Oh.
Are we becoming friends now?
We're becoming something.
A woman friend.
We were both born in the same hospital.
1921.
7 days apart.
Really?
In the same hospital.
These are all real stories, I guess.
Never met.
Can you imagine that?
You know where we met?
Where did you meet then?
In an elevator.
I was visiting
In
family.
the Ambassador Hotel. I rode up 9 extra floors just to keep talking to her.
That is so cute.
You sleeping?
No, I was watching Casablanca.
Channel, please.
I would try to avoid to listen what they're talking to about the movie, but the thing is I don't really remember things I don't understand, and I don't understand what they're talking about because I haven't seen the movie.
Maybe I'm coming down with something.
I need to watch that movie.
I went to bed at 7:30 last night. I haven't done that since the 3rd grade.
Well, that's the good thing about depression. Get your rest.
Not if you have insomnia, though.
I miss the idea of him.
Maybe I only miss the idea of Ellen. No, I miss the whole Ellen.
Oh. They're talking and watching the movie together. That is so, yeah, you're gonna fall in love hard.
You're high maintenance, but you think you're low maintenance. On the side is a very big thing for you.
Well, I just want it the way I want it.
I know, high maintenance.
That's Ejim?
I'm definitely coming down with something. Probably a 24-hour tumor they're going around.
You don't have a tumor.
How do you know? I'll stay up and moan. Maybe I should practice now.
You're really just gonna stay up and moan? Try to sleep.
Had my dream again, where I'm making love and the Olympic judges are watching. And my mother, disguised as an East German judge, gave me a 5-6.
It's too embarrassing.
Don't tell me.
Tell us.
Okay, he rips off my clothes.
Then what happens?
That's it.
That's it?
That's it?
Then you wake up?
I have decided that for the rest of the day, we are going to talk like this. But I would be proud to partake of your pecan pie.
Oh, no.
They are a lot of fun together.
What do you have? A hot date?
Well, yeah.
Is that what you're gonna wear?
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
It's like, no,
Why?
change it.
You know, Harry, I think you should get out there, too.
Oh, I'm not ready.
You should. How much worse can it get than finishing dinner, having him reach over, pull a hair out of my head, and start flossing with it at the table?
He did what? That is, oh.
And I ask her where she went to school, and she says Michigan State. And this reminds me of Helen.
It might be months before we're actually able to enjoy going out with someone new.
Go out with each other?
Maybe longer, before we're actually able to go to bed with someone new.
Oh, I went to bed with it.
I don't understand this relationship.
This is a big thing for me. I never had a relationship with a woman that didn't involve sex. Where was I?
You were growing.
Yeah.
You're
It's very freeing. I get the woman's point of view on things. She tells me about the men that she goes out with, and I can talk to her about the women that I see.
So what do you do with these women? You just get up out of bed and leave?
Sure.
You know, I'm so glad I never got involved with you. You are a human affront to all women, and I am a woman.
I think they have an okay time.
How do you know?
Well, they haven't affected with me.
How do you know?
You don't think that I can tell a difference?
No.
Get out of here.
Are you gonna... Not in the middle of a restaurant where everybody else can hear it too.
Oh, God.
Stop!
Oh, God. Oh, yeah, right there.
No, not. Oh my God. I'm getting embarrassed. Please stop.
Yes! 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 Yes!
Yes! Yes! Oh! Yes!
I'll have what she's having.
As we go along, walking in the winter wonderland.
Now it's Christmas. Who told me this takes place around New Year? This has been taking place for 10 years. Buying a Christmas tree together.
I like you without your beard. You can see your face.
It is my face. And next New Year's Eve, if neither one of us is with anybody, you got a date.
Are you gonna kiss?
Want to get some air?
Happy New Year! I'm not going anywhere tonight.
Happy New Year.
I was a head counselor at the girls' camp, and they had a social one night. But he was coming to talk to me, and he said,
I'm Ben Small.
He's never gonna leave her. Of course he isn't.
You're right. I know you're
We should move on.
He's never gonna leave her. Of course he isn't.
You know, I finally got into a place in my life.
Oh, they're both getting dates for each other.
You're saying she's not that attractive.
No, I told you she is
She's
attractive.
very
Yeah, but you also said she had a good personality. Which one is she?
Attractive.
But not beautiful, right?
Oh my God, just go.
Well,
Would I,
In our director.
would I have seen any of your windows?
Maybe, like, we all know Harry and Sally are gonna end up together. Maybe Carrie Fisher and this guy, they end up together.
He's the reason I became a writer, but that's not important.
Yeah, he doesn't like you saying that.
Where are you from?
South Orange.
Haddonfield.
Oh.
Oh.
Restaurants are to people in the 80s what theater was to people in the 60s.
I wrote that.
Get out of here.
No, I did. I wrote that. It spoke to you, and that pleases me.
I mean, I really you have to admire people who can...
Yeah, they're gonna go out.
What do you think of Jess?
You want to go out with Jess.
If it would be all right with you.
If you don't think you're going to call Marie, do you mind if I call her?
No.
Good, good.
Don't make any moves tonight.
Taxi! She lives in the next village, hid behind a tree. Watch her washing the clothes. We married for 55 years.
55 years.
We're here for Jess and Marie.
I know. We'll find them something. There's great stuff here.
Oh, they're getting married?
Call off the dogs. The hunt is over. Sally, this is the greatest.
Chicks and ducks and geese better scurry when I take you out in my surrey.
I'm sitting at the corner of my couch because my dog's sitting here. I don't know why he likes to sit on this couch these days, but you see Minnie there? That's how I'm sitting right now. It's like he took the couch from both of us. It's okay.
I know, it's terrible. Joe ate him.
It's Helen.
Is it Helen?
Helen?
Yeah. Oh, right, she cheated on him.
I'm sorry. This is Sally Albright.
Well,
So awkward.
see you.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm perfect.
Sure you're okay?
Oh, I'm fine.
What do you think?
It's nice.
Case closed.
It's so awful. There's no way to even begin to explain what's so awful about it.
Honey,
6 years later, you find yourself singing Surrey with a fringe on top in front of Ira! I want our friends to benefit from the wisdom of my experience. Someday, believe it or not, you'll go 15 rounds over who's gonna get this coffee table.
I thought you liked it.
I was being nice!
I want you to know that I will never want that wagon wheel coffee.
I love her.
There are times and places for things.
I'm entitled to throw a little anger your way, especially when I'm being told how to live my life by Miss Hospital Corners. You never get upset about anything.
Is that a bad thing?
Have you slept with one person since you broke up with Joe?
You slept with everybody in New York, and I don't see that turning Helen into a faint memory for you.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Don't say a word. The planet of the
the Apes?
Planet of the Apes? You just said it's a baby. How about Planet of the Dopes?
Baby Apes.
Stop with the apes.
Baby's breath.
Baby. Rosemary's Baby.
What?
Baby.
What is
Draw
it?
something resembling anything.
Our team won 10, you guys 60.
And who wants coffee?
I do and I love
Do
you.
you have any tea?
Oh, they're both dating somebody and they're both not happy about it. About the other person dating.
Emily's a little young for Harry, don't you think?
Get to know him.
He's too tall to talk to.
She makes
Too
3,500
tall to
chocolate
talk
mousse
to.
pies a week.
Harry doesn't even like sweets.
Julian is great.
He's getting married.
Who's getting married?
Joe.
Oh, you're still not over him? Of course you're not.
You all right?
Ah, and they broke up because he did not want to get married. Right. Because she wanted to get married and have a family.
He just called me up, wanted to see how you were. Fine. How are you? Fine. He said I have some news. He just met her.
Wow.
She's supposed to be his transitional person. She's not supposed to be the one. He didn't love me. What's the matter with me?
Nothing.
And I'm gonna be 40.
In 8 years.
But it's there.
8 years. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Finally. Sorry.
Are you comfortable?
What's going in your mind, Harry?
You have all your videotapes alphabetized on index cards.
You want to go to sleep?
Okay.
Getting ready to leave? What?
But after work, I'd like to take you out to dinner if you're free. Are you free?
Yes.
Are you all right?
No one I know would call at this hour.
I did something terrible.
And he's fine.
We did it.
They did it.
That's great, Sally.
The
I
worst.
had to get out of there.
He just disappeared.
I feel so bad.
I'm so embarrassed.
Who's that talking?
Is that Jess on the phone?
It's Jane Fonda on the VCR.
It's Brian Gumbel.
Tell me I'll never have to be out there again.
I just hope I get to say it first.
I hope she says it before I do.
We just never should have done it.
I couldn't agree more.
What now? What?
It is so nice when you can sit with someone and not have to talk. Maybe you get to a certain point in a relationship where it's just too late to have sex. You know?
Is he seeing anyone?
He was seeing this anthropologist, but what do you think?
Pretty.
The wine they will share binds all their hopes together.
When are these two going to decide they're perfect for each other?
What are you gonna do about you?
Hun?
Yeah.
You wanna dance? Hi.
Hello.
Oh.
I mean, are we gonna carry this thing around forever?
Forever. It just happened.
It happened 3 weeks ago. You know how a year to a person is like 7 years to a dog?
Who is the dog?
You are.
No,
I
don't
am.
say that.
I'm not saying it didn't mean anything. I am saying, why does it have to mean everything?
Because it does.
I did not go over there that night to make love to you.
What are you saying? You took pity on me?
No, I was...
Fuck you.
Oh, no.
If Marie or I had found either of them remotely attractive, we would not be here today.
Oh, my God.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Have yourself a merry little Christmas.
Just drag it.
It's the holiday season, and I thought I'd remind you that this is the season of charity and forgiveness. Give me a call. If you're there, please pick up the phone. I really want to talk to you. Please call me back.
Oh, come on.
I'm through making a schmuck out of myself. If you're feeling sad and lonely.
Hi, Harry.
Hello? Hi.
Oh, she picked up finally.
What do you want, Harry?
Nothing.
I gotta go.
Wait a second. Wait a second.
I can't do this anymore. I am not your consolation prize. Goodbye.
What's so bad about this? You have Dick Clark. That's tradition.
You love her. Just tell her you love her. You just don't know it for some reason.
Don't get around.
I don't know why I let you drag me to this.
Come on, it's
Fresh
New Year's
air.
again.
I have this.
This is how I would be spending tonight, by the way. Harry.
This is the perfect time to catch up on my window shopping. This is good.
I just don't like parties anymore.
I'm going home. You'll never get a taxi.
Oh, God.
Like, I'll just walk home, anything to get away from here.
What I'm saying is that men and women can't be friends because the sex part always gets in the way.
Ended up being true.
Well, I guess we're not going to be friends then.
Guess not.
It had to be you.
It's not gonna end with them not being together, right? That doesn't make any sense.
Around and I finally
But they're gonna get together at the very last moment.
feel blue.
I'm going.
Please.
Thanks, Jess. I have to go.
But they wouldn't do. With all your faults, it has.
She just has to do this.
I love you.
How do you expect me to respond to this? Just can't show up here, tell me you love me, and expect that to make everything all right.
I love that it takes you an hour and a half to order a sandwich. And I love that you are the last person I want to talk to before I go to sleep at night. When you realize you want to spend the rest of your life with somebody, you want the rest of your life to start as soon as possible.
You make it impossible for me to hate you. And I hate you, Harry. The second time we met, you didn't even remember me.
I did too. I remembered you.
Now they're talking about their story, like every other couple.
3 months later, we got married.
It only took 3 months.
Huge coconut cake with the tears, and there was this very rich chocolate sauce on the side. It's important to keep it on the side.
All right.
It had to be you.
Ah, that was a really good movie. And perfect time to watch it. It wasn't a Christmas movie. It was a New Year's movie. Okay, that was When Harry Met Sally. You know, in the first couple, they showed the first couple, I thought that was Harry and Sally and they were talking about their story. But then we saw Harry and Sally and they did not meet in a restaurant. So, that was a really beautiful thing that they added to the movie, showing us real couples in between. I mean, I'm saying real couples because I'm assuming those are real couples. They could just be fictional stories too. But it was really beautiful to show other people in there. Just make you feel the romance in the air or something like that. Just made it more romantic. Carrie Fisher, what was her character's name? I was really happy for her because she was just after this married guy for no reason. And so I was really happy that she moved on from that. And those two, they were perfect for each other, so it worked out great. You know, movies like this are great to watch every now and then. There is no bad guy, there is no villain, there is no crazy plot twists. It's just simple and it's sweet and you know how it's gonna end, but you just don't know how it's gonna get there. But there is just nobody that you hate. It's these two people that you're just rooting for. And it's just beautiful and it's fun. You know, you just have a good time. They're like safe, feel-good movies. I would have watched it yesterday, but I had to go to the hospital. I got really sick. I had to get an IV, multiple injections, and all that. It's one of the reasons why I'm not going anywhere tonight. I'm supposed to be resting. Another reason is that I don't like parties that much these days. But since I'll be staying at home, this was really fun to watch. There's really nothing to say about this movie. It's just so simple and comforting and just fun. I really liked how Harry would just say whatever was in his mind almost all the time. He was very annoying too. You know, if you think about it, in real life, if you put yourself in Sally's place, when they first met, you could find that guy irritating. When they met for the second time too, you could find that guy irritating. But he was just really, he was awesome. And I really liked how they, you know, went their separate ways multiple times, but they just kept coming back and meeting each other again, and how they became friends. That part was really beautiful too, when they were just friends. And you could see like, yeah, you have perfect chemistry together. You both are really good for each other. And you'd make a great couple. And then you're just like, please kiss already. So when they do, you're just very happy. And it was really good. It was really good. I really loved it. And I hope you also enjoyed watching this with me. If you did, then please go ahead, like and subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and I'll see you soon.